Welcome to The Choice is Weiss, our brand new travel vlog covering the good and bad of our experiences around the world. Today we're focused on the JW Marriott, Plant Riverside in Savannah, Georgia. And this is the terrace view from the suite that we stayed in inside the Three Muses building, one of three of the properties. And this one particularly is aimed at couples and adults. The others, of course, broader audience. This particular room has that small balcony with river view. Highly recommend that. The room is well appointed. The class of the room, I mentioned it's a suite, is a studio, an executive studio suite. It's actually the highest class room in the entire hotel. They have this class in all three buildings, and they're all completely different. So in the Three Muses, you get this king bedroom. There isn't a physical door on it. Nice corner unit, our particular room. Closet in there as well. Two windows. One of those windows did face the power plant building. The other, of course, the water. And then here in the living room, you have the desk, the wet bar, couch, little coffee table. We have this little balcony, which is quite unique in this hotel because, frankly, not that many rooms have a view like that. And then, of course, marble, double vanity, lit mirror, a large soaking tub that you can easily fit two adults in, a standing rainfall shower in there that actually has not just the rainfall, but traditional and then handheld, and then, of course, your toilet closet. I mean, well appointed, well decorated, everything very much new. This hotel just opened right in the middle of the pandemic, July of 2020, a $375 million project that spans across 419 rooms, three separate buildings. Again, this is the Three Muses building. Then you also have the historic power plant, which is really the cornerstone of the property in many ways, with the smokestacks and much of the original construction being incorporated into the brand new hotel, as well as a museum vibe. And then, of course, last but not least, the Atlantic, which has, from what I understand, the ability, it has concerts and more of a nautical, more business hotel feel. And really, they accommodate all different types of customers. The one we were in, again, for adults. The power plant really focused on families with the large metallic dinosaur and geodes that you'll be seeing in a moment. But again, I highly recommend getting a room with a river view if possible. A balcony will only make it better if you enjoy relaxing and watching the cargo ships go by, which is one of, I would say, the most coveted things there at the hotel in terms of a view. Now, you're looking at some of the food we enjoyed at the Savannah Tequila Company. I believe there are something like a dozen different restaurants on the property, but getting to them is a different story. Not so easy, and that's because they're kind of disjointed in the way they've been designed. Outside of the Stone & Weber Chop House, you're not really going to have direct access. There you see the Electric Moon Rooftop Lounge, which is the rooftop bar. I would say the best, or one of the best. There are two. Graffito Pizza, another restaurant that we tried. More of fast food, in my opinion, but it is a sit-down restaurant. And then a lot of outdoor pavilions. You see Starbucks. They have a sushi restaurant that you're looking at now. Unfortunately, or this might be the beer house, it was not open, so I can't comment on that food, but I can certainly say it was an intriguing venue. It was nice to be able to sit outside, enjoy all of this brand new boardwalk that has been put together. And there you're looking at the interior, the main lobby of that historic power plant hotel, which is quite nice. This is the connection with the Three Muses from the exterior. Now you're looking at the rooftop, another rooftop venue that has both sports dining as well as, of course, bar activities. Was not open, unfortunately, when we were there, so I can tell you it was very nice. I cannot speak to anything else. Now you're looking at a bi-level loft suite inside of the power plant building. And already you can see how different it is, even though it has a wet bar like the executive studio suite we were in, and it has a living area. We've got a 2-floor layout really nice window, I think well appointed on the furniture. You have a full bathroom downstairs, so if you're traveling with the kids and you want them to sleep on that pull-out, that fold-out couch, they have a full bathroom, separation of space, at least in that regard. The studio suite that we stayed in also, of course, the bed does, or excuse me, the couch does convert into a bed there as well. But here it at least feels like there's a lot more living space. As you travel up the steps, very, I think, industrial design language to speak to the past there that they've incorporated with the brick wall and that window. You're greeted with what I think is a pretty nice bedroom. Again, another TV, 2 TVs for every suite, makes sense. Living area and bedroom. That original brick facade being incorporated. You see that steel beam right there incorporated from the original construction. Nice touches. And then you've got the single vanity marble countertop, standing shower, and of course toilet closet adjacent. And the only flaw that I personally found with this room is that magnificent window, because unfortunately there is no good way to block out the light. Now they do have blackout curtains, but from a functionality standpoint, even though we didn't stay in that room, you could see why that would present some very obvious concerns. So now you're looking at the view from the Electric Moon Skytop Roof Lounge. And I think this is where I'm going to start to wrap things up, because this was our last night there, coming into sunset, enjoying a cocktail. And this is the side of the Electric Moon Rooftop Lounge that faces the water. Clearly, it does have a smaller area on the other side of the building with an adult slide, which I guess is cute if that's what you're after. But for us, this was definitely the preferable side of the lounge, larger space. But what I really have to speak to is service, both at this rooftop bar. It was maybe the best service that we got, but that doesn't mean it was good. It was quite difficult to actually put in a drink order. I think we did it at the bar. The restaurants were all pretty average at best. There is no room service. They say it's to do with the pandemic. I have a feeling there never will be room service, just because of the way this place was designed. But we'll see in the future. Overall, I think the JW property here is phenomenal. I do not think, however, that on the service side, it lives up to the average of the JW Marriott property that you would expect to receive. In the building that you're in, if you're in anything other than the power plant, there's a possibility there will be no staff there. We experienced this multiple times. The front desk was abandoned. There was a separate valet. We had no idea. I pulled into the valet for the power plant. So they've got a lot of things to work out. I just hope they can be worked out, because I think this property has a lot of potential. Again, 3 completely different venues with completely different suites, even if they share the same category. You've got so many different options. So hope you enjoyed the video, and we would go back, but it's going to be a while before we do.